Hi, this is Space Jam 4, and this is our Getting Cancelled project on Tyler, the Creator. I'm Spencer Marquette.
My name is Jair Lopez.
I'm Raymond Valdez.
And I'm Diego Fonseca.
And this is our presentation.
Before we get to learn the controversy itself, we should learn the man behind the poor mannerisms. This is Tyler, the Creator. He first came into the music scape in the early 2000s and 2010s as the leader of a group known as Odd Future Wolfgang Kill Them All, or OFWGKTA. This is obviously abbreviated as Odd Future because one, it's easier to say, and two, well, you don't exactly want to waste 10 seconds saying the entire band's name, do you? Tyler, the Creator, though, in recent years has branched off from that band and made his own music. He's an artist, a producer, a songwriter, and a creative director. What his music focuses on is taking the hip-hop genre and blending it with various different other genres, such as rap, jazz, R&B, soul, and funk, sometimes incorporating different genres together. Odd Future was most prominently known for their antics, rebellious nature, their controversies, and their derogatory music. So not exactly a great start to a very prominent career. Now that we've properly discussed who Tyler, the Creator is, let's talk more about what he did. D'Angelo was an artist that passed away. Tyler himself made a tribute post to D'Angelo, but it was met with insensitive, offensive, and off-topic comments that mocked D'Angelo and his work. It sparked a huge disconnect between his audience and the black artist he supports. In response, he liked a tweet from an updated account, Kurko, which criticized the fan base's disrespectful nature towards black artists. This would set fuel to the controversy. Fans and critics accused Tyler of cultivating this type of audience that he has. They brought up his old tweets from 2010 to 2014 from his days at Odd Future. He made anti-black, misogynistic, homophobic, and other derogatory tweets. There was one instance where he even made misogynistic remarks relating to Selena Gomez, where he wanted to have sex with her aggressively. Yikes. But as you can see, the disconnect between his current personality and his past personality is very prominent within his fan base.
Here are many offensive tweets that Tyler, Creator has made over the years. We'll be showing them on screen, however, we do not feel comfortable repeating them. Who was directly involved? Tyler, Creator was the central figure involved in the conversation of his fan base. Was another key by criticizing Tyler at the early work. Reporters and journalists criticized by shading more lights on it as well. Tyler pursuits. Who was directly included? Tyler's fanbase was the most affected because they took the matter as personal. They felt and called out, criticizing and hurt. They would spark the debut about Tyler early's work versus his material work. D'Lo's legacy was affected indirectly because the main topic was paying tribute to RB legacy. It shifted into Tyler's fan and culture and the fluid online and RB commercializing were afflicted, also becoming the destination becoming border. The destination like race and the culture, appearance and the music were mainly debuts that criticized and disconnected.
Now, how did this situation spread on social media? It did it through a few platforms, such as X, also known as Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Reddit. Through these platforms, it was initially within his own community and questioning how severe it was. However, soon other people in the music industry and commentators picked up on this, spreading it to their communities. People were a mix of shocked to outraged, boosting its interactions and its views even more, causing it to spread even further to unrelated communities. However, it did not really leave the space of social media due to the content that Tyler the Creator makes and the platforms he uses, mostly staying within the internet space and not going out into the real world, though there were some slight pickups within broader news categories. This led to many people asking whether he should be canceled or if he is doing enough to atone for it or if he just does not care at all. But overall, this created a lot of circulation and traction for the creator, whether it be good or bad. We will now be covering the aftermath. The controversy ultimately remained confined to online spaces, as was aforementioned. However, his primary standing across social media is pretty much unchanged due to this controversy. His fans are still aligned with him, and there's very little real-world repercussions for him due to these controversies. His fans still appreciate his music and are okay with those quotes, saying that he has moved on from it. The industry has also not changed or shunned him all that much, and his trajectory remains the same. His public reputation is also pretty much in the same standing as it was before the controversy, due to him owning up to it and not necessarily apologizing all that much for it, and standing by what he said back in the day and saying that he matured going forward and he's hoping to be more mature going forward, leading to his standing in the music community being largely unchanged by the incident, allowing him to continue his music career and stay as iconic as he was beforehand.
Tyler didn't release an official public apology or even address the controversy, but he did delete older tweets just to maintain damage control. By remaining silent, he didn't add any more fuel to the controversy, and soon the momentum would be lost. However, he did make a response in his album Chromocopia. On one of the tracks, Thought Was Dead, he says, "Pull up old tweets, pull up old t-shirts, all that, I'll moonwalk over that bitch." The message he's trying to convey is that cancel culture doesn't even have a hold on him. Even if they pull up his past, his old tweets, anything like that, it doesn't define the person that he is today, that he has grown and matured into. Thank you for watching this presentation, and I hope you guys have a great day.